Hello, fellow hunters. This is Jared Lantern, and I'm here with a massive yard sale haul that I picked up this past Saturday. Um, this is quite a big lot of stuff, and this is actually not even everything. There's a lot of costumes and kind of like smaller decorations that I have to go through as well. But in the meantime, I just wanted to go ahead and show you some of the stuff that I've sorted through so far. Um, and I actually picked all this up for 30 bucks. They were very generous in giving me, to say a good deal is definitely an understatement, but they knew that we do our hunt for a good cause and they wanted to help us out. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the stuff individually and just show you real quick everything that I picked up. Alright, so kind of going quickly through everything. It's kind of a big bag of just a bunch of scene setters, plastic wall coverings, quite a few of it. It's a pretty big bag. A lot of it is in really good condition, and a lot of it hasn't even been used. You can tell some of it hasn't even been folded yet. Of course, with my black and white theme, we can't really use a lot of it, but there is quite a few like black and white brick scene setters in there, so that'll work for us. Next is a kind of an older looking fog machine. Definitely well used. I have not tested this one yet, but for what I paid for everything, even if this doesn't work, it's not that big of a loss. Next is one of those Techie Toys Flying Ghosts. It's that one that kind of flies on the string. You could put it between trees or between a room or whatever. I think this originally goes for about 15 bucks at Spirit. This is just a lot of kind of like smaller accessory type of items. It's a little plastic cauldron, gelatin hand mold, a little foam snake, some gel cleans, some couple table covers from Dollar Tree, some of those LED lights or candles from Dollar Tree. There's some of those novelty bottle labels. These are the skull kind of fencing stakes. These are sold at Spirit, black and white, so again works for us. I believe these are sold on Spirit's website for $8 for a set of 3, and there's 6 of them. So it's basically 2 sets there. A lot of Spirit makeup, not yet open. Some of it's open, but most of it's still sealed. A couple little black crows. This is a plastic light up groundbreaker of a skeleton. The hands go in the ground like that, and the little stakes are also included. It's in another box. There's a couple of those latex bats that Spirit was selling a couple years ago. I actually wanted to get these. I just like the composition of them. They look pretty cool. I want them for my vampire room, but I believe they were being sold for 10 bucks each, which definitely not worth 10 bucks, but I'm glad I have them now. This is a Beetlejuice costume. It's just the shirt. You don't get anything else. Looks like it may have came from Walmart, but it is official Beetlejuice licensed. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I bet in another tote somewhere there is a wig and a makeup kit, so maybe it did include that stuff, but I think a lot of the accessories are just kind of like scattered around everywhere. So a couple of masks. This one I believe was sold at Spirit. It's that long bearded wizard type of mask. That one's a pretty good quality one, and then there's a few over here that are lesser quality. May look like they even maybe came from the dollar store, I'm not sure. Just kind of like these, just half rubber skull masks. This is a pretty cool item right here. This is a adult Winged Reaper costume. And I think it pretty much includes everything. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think that the staff isn't included, but everything else is. And again, black and white. So even if nobody wants to wear this, I could definitely use this for a prop for sure. And over here we have some lenticular photos. They're all framed. This one is like just a plastic frame. These actually have real frames on them, and there's 4 of these smaller 4x6 ones. So those are always fun to have. And once again, of course, black and white. Have just a couple packages of spider webs. This one glows in the dark. And this one, it says, there was another one that I thought it said glow in the dark as well, but I guess there's just one. We have 2 of these mini hanging flame lights from Spirit. The price tag on these say $16.99, but I think they actually go for 20 bucks now. They both work, and they actually look pretty new, or at least not opened. This is a one of those lanterns from Spirit that has the sound effects and the little light on the inside. And there's a couple of different sound effects used in there. This is the zombie groundbreaker from Spirit Halloween. I believe that is sold on the website for 30 bucks. So you get the head and the shoulders, and then you get the 2 arms and hands. This is one of the flickering light candelabras from Michaels. I love these. I actually have like 3 of these. So I'll gladly add this to my collection. We have the ghostwriting book. I actually did own this at one point, and I unfortunately sold it, so I'm actually glad to have it back. And I did try this one, and this one does work. So I have a little collection of styrofoam tombstones. And then I'll show you the final, and definitely not the least, item here. So in the lot that they had sold to me, they did include an inflatable. Now I couldn't find any markings on this guy, but he is a black and white Reaper. I did look online to find something similar, and I do believe this is a Gemmy. The only thing was, the only ones I could find on Gemmy were on Amazon, and they said they were 7 feet tall. This guy's definitely taller than 7 feet, because I did blow him up in the house. And we have 10-foot ceilings, and he actually didn't even, he actually had a hunch over a little bit. So I want to say he's more like 12 feet, but I could not find anything taller online than 7 feet for this particular one. But the picture that I found online was pretty much the exact same pose. And I'll go ahead and enter a picture here of the one that I have. So that's the one blown up in my house, and so as you can see, the ceiling wouldn't even let it stand completely upright. So, but I do believe he's a Gemmy, and but not sure if he's available anywhere. But so that's it, and that is pretty much the entire yard sale haul for this past Saturday. I got very fortunate to find all this, and especially for a good price. Everything was 30 bucks. Very happy with that. And I definitely encourage you guys to go check out your local yard sales as well. Summertime is usually the time that people not only do yard sales the most, but it's also the time that they will get rid of a lot of their Halloween stuff. So you can definitely reap the benefits of them selling stuff super cheap. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, keep it creepy.